Hello guys, so I decided to try and do a makeup look tonight. I don't know, just bored, and I thought I'd go live for a chance. This is new for me, so bear with me. I do have like a major breakout, so I'm going to be doing some corrective concealers and, well, if I need it, I'm going to do that. But I'm going to try to get through this pretty quickly. So join in. Take your notes. Take your notes. So first what I'm going to do is make sure that my face is kind of clean. I got a makeup wipe. And I'm just cleaning around my face because oils from my hair and all kind of pollution from the air is on my face. Hey, bro, what's up? Where your wife at? Tell her to tune in all the way in Florida. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry up a little bit. Always make sure you have clean hands when you're touching your face because you do not want to spread bacteria and then have huge zits like this. Okay, so because I do have a zit, I'm going to be old school. And I'm going to do the little toothpaste method, just dab it on there because I don't want no makeup getting in this little area right here. So first, next I'm going to, if you will, moisturize with Pond's Clear B3, a dark spot correcting cream. And I'm getting all in there. The best way for your foundation to lay good is to be nice and moisturized and have the true foundation together. So I'm always moisturized. Yep. So I'm going to let that soak in a little bit. Yes, I'm a pat or two. Pat. So I'm going to, I had to move y'all comments over for a minute so I can see what I'm doing. So this is it. I'm going to show some attention to it. I'm going to put a little Neosporin on here. It has like antibiotic in it, so I'm going to put it there just to treat it. Do that. And like I said, I'm going to go old school on y'all, okay? This is my little hack. And put a little paste there as a sealant, and hopefully it don't show up too much as a sealant, so none of the bacteria from maybe a brush or anything gets down in there. Now I'm gonna pull my hair back, okay? Bring the comments back a little bit. Okay, so we letting that dry. So what I like to do first on my look is I like to start with my eyes. So I'm using some NYX eyeshadow base. And this is the skin tone base. Well, here's the top, is NYX. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on my eye. And I just like a lighter color flesh tone kind just to make my eyeshadows pop. Primer is used to make it bring the color out and for it to last longer. If you ever notice that you put your shadows on and you don't use a primer, the color that's in the palette doesn't show up the same way on your eye, right? So we need something to pull that out. And I don't really know what look I'm going with. This is freestyle. I ain't got nothing planned. So I'm going to take a fluffy brush like this, a rounded fluffy brush. And I'm going to go in with a transitional color, which is pretty much a flesh tone skin, like a color that's close to your skin tone. 1 to 2 shades darker. And I'm going to be using my Smashbox Full Exposure just a little mini, and I'm going to be probably using between this color and this color. You want to make sure also that the transitional color is a matte color. You don't want shimmer in this part, okay? So I'm going to get a little product, and I'm going to work it into the crease. The crease area. And the transitional color is just used to be able to blend some colors in. You don't want it to go like, say if I'm going to do a pink eye, you don't want it to just go right in from pink to just show highlight under here. You want it to kind of flow in. And that's the thing with makeup. You want everything to flow together. You want everything to be blended very well, so no one, absolutely no one, can see where it starts and where it begins. Well, ends, I'm sorry. So, let me know, guys, if you can kind of tell that the transitional color, if you can see it a little bit. This is my first video live, so bear with me. And just in the crease area, I go a little above, okay? So, what y'all doing tonight? Somebody talk to me. Who got their heat on? We turned ours on last night. But I turned it right off this morning. I wasn't playing. I was like, y'all not about to be cashing out on no DTE bill in October. It ain't time for heat check. Y'all get y'all space heaters at. You working, sis? Hey. My sister Brittany Clark. Okay. So here's our transitional color. Now for the base color, I'm probably just going to go with like a little neutral color. So I'm going to go with this like shimmer, I want to say neutral golden bronze. And then I'm just going to press in. This is like kind of great pigmented eyeshadow from Smashbox. So a little goes a long way. Can you see this? Hey, Daisy Boots. Okay, that's my makeup assistant that's off on maternity leave. That's what we gonna call you, okay? She's off and she has to get back into the studio. So I'm gonna just bring the shimmer all the way over, not too much in my eye area there, but just to the end. And you kind of wanted to get it on that lid just to make sure so when you close it that people can kind of see it also. So I'm going to move on to the next eye. And I just like to press in. As you can see, I don't have to get a lot of product because it is like going, it's just going a long way. But you can add more. Hey sis, hey Chanel, I didn't see the comments. I'm doing my makeup. Sorry if I don't see everybody comment. Cause sometimes I'm gonna be flipping y'all to the left. Or to the right, I should say. So do you guys kinda like this little shimmer color I'm going with? Let me know, let me know. My kids is still up, and they trying to get ready for bed. So if y'all hear like craziness and stuff going on, they ain't in bed yet. The Rooks household is still up. So I'm just gonna go right. I call this like, the V section of the eye, right here. V. So I'm gonna go in with the slightly darker color, and I'm just gonna emphasize it a little more. It's V, see? V. Told you guys I'm gonna be like a super basic look tonight to just try to make it quick and teach you something. V area. Okay, we gonna get these eyes. They's gonna come together. Trust me, when it's all said and done, y'all gonna learn a little something, okay? So, I even like to do my liner. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. liner to do my top liner. I like to get that out the way too. And this is just my routine. You don't have to do it this way. I just always like to start with my eyes. I like to do my eyebrows last though, however. So hopefully you guys will still be on here with me by the time that I do the brows, because I know that's what a lot of people want. So I don't want to do a super big wing for this look, but it's going to be a nice little small one. So I like to start with the tail, as you see. Make your tail how far out you want it to go. And then with the higher slanted part, I just like to bring it over. And you can make your line as thick or thin as you want to. And yes, I did mess up a little bit, but I can fix it. It's no biggie. Okay, I'm trying to get it together, y'all. Bear with me. I'm trying to hurry up, y'all. I'm rushing because I want to see Mary Mary. Who out there watching Mary Mary? And who is tied to Tina already? And this is the second. What's this? The second, the third episode? Which one is it? I'm tired of her. Love her to death. That y'all can sing, but she worrisome. Worrisome. So do you guys see that? I'm trying to do this for the everyday woman. Like, I ain't gonna get technical and be like, tape right here so you can get your line straight, and not today. Because ain't nobody got time. When you rushing out in the morning, ain't nobody got time for no tape or none of that. You feel me? So, same thing over here. I'm gonna just mark my line first. And it's a little hard because your girl already got some lashes on. So I made my line as far as I want it, and with, like I said, with the higher end of it, I'm going to bring it on across. Uh-oh. Swoop. It's a little messy, but... what you want to do, though, is try to make it look identical to the other side. And it will. Work on it. Always start with, I would say, small amounts, because you can always add to. But when you use too much, then you have to take some stuff off, and ain't nobody got time for that. Woo. See, it's even a tad still for me. But see, that's what we got for right now. A small little wing. And we can clean it up with concealer when we bake, all that stuff. So next, I'm going to put on the primer because I'm ready to do the foundation. And I am using Professional by Benefit. I want to say it's kind of good for texture skin. Like myself, I do struggle with acne. Always have, still do. So yes, it looks like it has like an ashy base to it, but just try to keep working it in. And it's good if you have oily skin. It kind of mattifies it. So when I use it, that's what it does for me. Like take that oily look out. Okay. So because I don't have my orange correcting concealer around today, I forgot where I had it at, but I'm just going to go right into it. I am using MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NW44. And that's just what I choose. 44, 45 is good for me, especially in the summer months. So I'm going to get a brush to apply it with, and this is my thing. Brushes are a tool used to just like kind of apply it. Please invest in a blender to make sure that you blend it out the way you want it to. But we're just going to apply it quickly with a brush. And you can stipple it in. Really trying to cover up this toothpaste, y'all. And the Fix Fluid is a full coverage. A little bit does go a long way as well. As you can see, it's kind of taking my blemishes away without any corrective concealers. Do you guys see this? Always blend into your hairline so no one would know. This is pretty much how it works. So I'm gonna stipple it into this side, and then I'm gonna take a damp, yes, a damp beauty blender, and I'm just gonna make it kind of like I say that it helps is melt into your skin. That's what I say. I don't know, you might not agree, but a damp one for me helps the makeup just kind of go and smoothen out and not just like sit on your face. I don't like that. I don't like it to just be sitting on my face. And this does oxidate, so when it dry up, it's going to look a little darker. All around it. All in the cracks. Okay, so I have my blender. Black. I like the ones that's very flexible and very soft. I don't know, maybe it's the knockoff kinds that kind of is like very hard. Those don't really work too good for me. So it's nothing I can do about the swelling of the bumps, so it still will be there. But at least it's covered up, you know, somewhat. And don't worry about if the foundation matches you exactly. We're going to cool it up and warm it up. Cool it down and warm it up with highlighting and contouring. So for today's highlight, I'm going to use LA Girl HD Pro Concealer in Toffee. It's $9.84. And this is my routine. So this is my personal makeup, so I can use it right on my face. If you're going to be using your products for other people, please take some out and use a brush. Do not use your product that you use, your personal things, on anyone else. You don't want any contraindications, and you don't want anyone, you know, spreading bacteria. We really don't know what be going on with people, okay, and what they be involved in. So there you see it. These are the spots, the areas where the sun shines and everything, you know, and it be looking all good. So this is where you highlight right up under the eye, and I'll just do it along the jawline to kind of emphasize and bring out my contour. So I'm gonna go ahead and use another concealer by Ruby Kisses, and it's a little darker, and just because I kind of like my highlight to look natural, I just add a couple dots in there to kind of balance it out. Okay. I don't like it looking too, you know. So I'm going to take my blender, and I'm just going to go in. And you want to do it in a patting motion, like you're really patting it into your skin. Never smearing it, but you just want to pat it. I'm not a big fan of bringing it all the way out there. So when I get here, I just kind of stipple it in more and more and more, so it kind of like disappear into my skin. And then what you want to do is take this, like get the smallest to the tip as you can, and you want to go in that inner corner. It's okay, it will touch your nose, possibly, that's fine. Just go along there. And you just kind of want to blend it in. You see that, guys? Same with here. And bring this down, pat down, pat down, pat down. So the same thing with everything else. Just pat it in, blend it in, blend for your life, blend, blend, blend. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of going kind of all the way, because to me it widens my face out. I don't care for that. Up the nose. I don't contour my nose all the time, but just for the sake of y'all that y'all might want to see it. And this is my way. I was going to say something silly like there's no wrong way to do it, but it absolutely is a wrong way to do it. But it is, I would say, it's more than one way to do it. And this is just the way I do mine. I'm sure you guys look on YouTube and you see other people and what they do, and if it works that way for you, that is fine. Okay, so this is my highlight. So next it's time to contour. Oh, I have something in my eye. But do you guys see it? It doesn't look too bright. Aaliyah, Christia, somebody. Okay, I need a favor. Get my purple bag from under that bathroom sink. Yeah, my kid's still up. And I need something out of there to show you guys. Okay, so I like to contour with a cream. This is everything I have at home. I'm not at the studio, so basically I'm just using what I have. At the studio, I have my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, or the Black Opal foundation sticks for my contour, but I'm going to use this Kiss color, and it's a dark chocolate color, and this is what I'm going to use for contouring. I have a contour brush. It looks like this. It's kind of flat and thick. It helps you and aids you along with making kind of a smooth line. So what I like to do, because I used to go too low to me, I just like to come right here at this ear bone thingy right here and kind of like center mine off there. Like match it up with that and bring it along there. Guys, see that? I'm sucking in because how they teach you is you go under the jawline for your contour. And you always want to use a shade or two darker than your skin tone. Don't worry, because if you know how to blend, it'll blend. And you'll be okay. So can you see that? My contour here and here, and then I'm gonna go use the edges to kind of go like along the nose for me. I like to go like in this area to create a shadow, and then I'm gonna do it. Let's see if I can do it the same way. It's awkward. Coming down, then I'll swoop up to the shadow. Okay, see that? Go across the tip, and this is just to give the illusion that like my nose kind of like stop. The point of my nose will stop like here. Okay? I know I look crazy, but it's gonna all come together. I'm excited. Let me see if I got any. Somebody talk to me. What's going on? Are you learning something so far? I see y'all still in the house, so talk to me. So with my beauty blender, and I'm just kind of gonna rub it together to kind of get all that light color out, and then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna blend up into my hairline. Pat, pat, pat. Pat all into my hairline. And this is the contour, guys. This is the part that we're on now. Forehead area, temples, jawline, nose. Sometimes, like me, because I'm getting a second chin, you can also bring it along the jawline to try to, and I bring mine as far as here. Sometimes I even put it here just to make it seem that I have a slimmer chin. So I do that sometimes, but not all the times. But when the days I'm feeling really fat, okay, I slim that thing out. Okay, that's blended. Blend it in. You want it to melt into your skin. You don't want to see it too emphasized. That means it isn't fully blended in well. But you do want to see it, okay? So this, I just lightly tap. I take the tip. I try to go all the way up. See that? It's still there, but see, I blended it, but you can still see the illusion. Okay? It's okay because towards the end, I also like to emphasize my highlight and contour with, like, you know, a powder to help set it also. So that's blended in. You guys can see. Now we're gonna bake, and I'm using what I have at home, Sasha Buttercup setting powder, and this is what I'm gonna use to bake. Usually I would have my black opal finishing powder that I like to just go over my whole face, and it's my skin tone, it's your skin tone color, and I usually like to go over and set just all the creams and the liquids. But I don't have that right now, so I'm just gonna go right into the baking, and I use the wedges, the makeup wedges, and I just go right here. And if you wanted to define that eyeliner, that wing a little bit, you can take it there, just to make it look like more of a cleaner look. Okay? Y'all, what time is it? Is Mary on yet? Somebody tell me. Okay, and then I like to go up my nose. Okay, and just a little here. I'm not a big fan of the chin or the forehead area. I mean, but if you feel oily, you can. That's why I kind of like to go over with the powder that's my color, though. I'm not a big fan of the Sasha Butternut. To me, it seems like no matter how long I'm baking, it still kind of makes it look ashy a little bit for me. So I'm gonna go in right in on my forehead with the fluffy brush, because I don't really like that look. Like when it's set, it's gonna still kind of look a little ashy, and I don't want it to look like that here. I'll let it sit there. You can also, if you want to, emphasize this contour and go along here. I'm not going to use a lot for that either, because I'm not a super big fan of this anymore. I used to be, but not anymore. But with the little that I have left, if you can see, that's about all I'm gonna do. Okay, so this would be the time where I will put on my lash strip and do my eyebrows, all that stuff while I'm baking. But I do already have on, yes, Alicia, I'm baking, George. That's what this part is. But I already have some lashes on, and they actually are trios by Ardell, and they come like, they're individual lashes, but it's 3 on a strip. That's why they call it trio. And I swear to God, it takes me like 10 minutes. I put about 5 of them on, and I get like this look here, you know. It's been on, and I showered and did my hair and all that, so they might be looking a little crazy, but we have mascara, girl. And that's going, you know, it's going to get it together. So what I'm going to be using today for my eyebrows is like a gel pomade from Black Radiance, and it comes, the top looks like this. This is how it's made, but if you pop out that top, it has a brush, and it is for your eyebrows. It's like a flat eyeliner brush. So what I want to do first is take my spoolie, and I'm going to brush them in place. So I brush them up and over motion, up and over. I'm gonna go in there, get me some product out. And like I said, guys, this is just the way that I do it. You don't have to follow this way, but this is the easiest way for me to show you guys. So here I go. I like to outline it first. And take your time, because eyebrows are everything. You understand me? This is what takes the most time, all the time for me. No matter if I'm using a pomade, a gel, whatever, these things have to be on, okay? So I'm going to go to the top as well. And I'm going to outline. And I kind of like mine's in a natural look, so I don't take it too far up. But if you need to create a little more for you, I don't have like thick eyebrows, but it's enough for me. So I just kind of stay within this and I bring it over. I'm going to connect it and bring the tail down, and it's outlined. So with the product that I have left on here, I'm just going to go in and make sure I fill in. Like basically the tail needs to be darker than the rest. I don't like it too dark coming towards my front. So that's why I don't dip back in. I just use what I have, and I go in a upward motion to kind of give you the illusion of it's like, you know, strings of hair, if you will. You see that brow is coming together. So I like to blend it in. Blend, blend, blend. This way you can see where you need some more. I need a little bit where it was scarce in that part, you guys, see? But you see how this joint look? I'm getting it together. It's crazy. Then when I clean it up with the concealer, it's really just gonna give me a fresh brow look. And I like this pomade too because it does last like 2 or 3 days. It gives like the I don't know if you guys ever use the Wonder Brow Gel, and it lasts like for 2 or 3 days. It's like a waxy thick film or something like that. This is the same thing. Like it sets and it dries and it kind of like stays in place and everything. So I do love it. I don't use it every day, however, because I don't always have time to do this. So I just get a pencil and just kind of, you know, just fill it in just to make it not look so, make me look so bald head. So I'm going right along my line. Very, very close, okay? And like I said, guys, please take your time with this part. This is like one of the most important parts. Okay? Just the top. Once again, I don't like to go too far over because I like the look. I like the look of the natural kind of bushiness right there in the front. To me, it gives it more of a natural feel. I don't care too much for like the McDonald or arches and, you know, to be too squared off. So we're going to go and fill in that tail, make sure it's darkened enough. The tail part should always be the darkest, okay, guys? Because naturally that is how our brows are. It's more scarce in our beginning, but it gets a little thicker there. And with the product that's just on here, I'm not going to dip and get any more. I'm just going to go upward strokes to give the illusion of strings of hair, okay? You guys seeing this? And now I'm going to brush it in. And this is going to show me any spots that I need any more in, okay? Okay. So next we're going to just get out our concealer and we're going to clean it up. Okay. And I'm going to use the same concealer that I did use for my highlight. I'm just going to go and use the Pro Conceal. And it's like a shade or two, maybe lighter than my tone. And it's always good for under. I will always get a lighter color for under because it's highlighting the brow bone. So anytime you do your eyebrows, you want to make sure the under the eyebrow is the lighter shade to highlight it. However, I'm not a big fan of it being around here. It kind of gives you a halo effect. If you don't know how to blend it right, like with your concealers or a powder, it don't look that good. Okay, so guys, watch me close. I'm going to go right around and outline this part again, but it's going to be with the concealer, and this is to make it appear like I have a fresh brow wax. Okay. Nice and easy. Okay. And I like to bring it that far over because when we come around the top, we're going to connect it. We're going to clean it up. But do you see this, guys? It's like kind of like a perfect brow wax. Okay? And I'm using a flat like concealer brush. And what I like to do is bring that over, down, and over. And this is my way, okay? I don't want to hear smack. Why she do it like this and why she? Because this the way I do it, okay? See that? But I like to take my finger and kind of nudge it like that because I don't like the sharp point too much. It's not I'm not a big fan of it. So anywho, you want to get that blended in. Bring it down. Get as close to the eyebrow as you can. And this is okay because we're going to go back in with our blending brush. We're going to come back around and clean it up, show you how to not make it look, you know, like the light color coming into there where we can see the concealer. I'm going to show you how to blend that together so that it'll look like it just flows, okay? Like it just flows into it. So let me move on to the next eye. A stiff, firm eyeliner brush is the best thing to use because you can manipulate it when it's firm. When it's too soft, if you push into her, it might do something you don't want it to do because the brush bristles are going to spread. So when you have something nice and firm, okay? You guys see that? Gonna bring this down as well. Small strokes. Down and over. Bring it down, bring it down. I did want to have some music, y'all, but because Facebook be tripping, I didn't want it to end my video for me because I have music that's copywritten or something, you know. But I can sing for y'all if y'all want me to. No, I'm just joking. Y'all gonna be like, girl, stick to makeup. Okay. And we're gonna get to that part. So this part is fine for me. So I'm going to use the Ruby Kisses concealer that I used earlier to kind of go around it. I would mix them two together because, like I said, I don't want it so much to be a light color tone. I like it to be more closer to my skin tone, okay? So follow me, guys. Stick with me. As close to the eyebrow as you can. Okay? And it should look like that, okay? Something like that. I'm just gonna go over here and do the same thing. It gets awkward. Makeup is really an artistry, okay? And it's, everyone do not withhold the techniques. Everyone don't have the patience. Nowadays, everybody just kind of want to just get it and have it and it be done, but it takes a while. So go around it. Clean it as much, and you want this part, you want to be trying to get as close to the same shape as possible. But eyebrows are sisters, they're not twins. So for me, this still takes me a while. Like I said, this is the most important part. So with the concealer, you can make it as thick or as thin as you want to. Okay. So that's almost right. Or it's gonna be right tonight. How about that? As right gonna get. What you think, guys? Okay, so we're gonna blend this up and out. But do you guys see what I was talking about? Because it's closer to my skin tone that it blends better. When you got something too light, it just has that I call it the halo effect. It's like an angel halo. That light that just over their head is like a light that be over your brows. And you can clean it up. Your tail doesn't have to be this long. See, it's coming together, this brow. George, I hope you are going to be out there looking. Look, I still want y'all to come to Makeup with a Twist. Ha ha. Okay? I still need y'all. We need some intimacy one-on-one. Let me feel you, ladies. Let me know what you need for real. Okay? Okay, so this is going to be the brows for me. However, you can also set it with the powder if you want to, or you can get a clear mascara and go over it so that it can kind of stay in place. If you have like a blending brush, a clean one, you can blend the concealer in that's up under it. But I'm just going to do it once I, oh my goodness, y'all should hear my baby in the background. But once I do come back in with the eyeshadow, which I can do it now. So I'm going to go back in with that transitional color right here. And I'm going to show you guys how to clean up this harsh look so it doesn't just look like you went from the concealer to, to the color. So now that we blended the concealer back in there, back down in there from the eyebrow, we're just going to take this fluffy brush and just get a little product and come back in with it. Do you guys see that? It's looking good. Do you see how it look like it just kind of flows into it and it's not just kind of like too harsh? We don't want it to be too harsh. So blend, 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 blend for your life if you have to. Same thing on this side. You guys see where I brought the concealer all the way down? We're just going to blend it back in. We are disguising it, guys. Oh my goodness. I hope y'all don't hear the background because it's cray cray. Okay? So what you guys think about that? Okay, now since we've been baking for, I want to say probably a little over 5 minutes. You want to bake at least, if you can, 10 to 15 minutes. The more that you bake, the more that it just kind of melts into your skin. So with the fluffy brush, see, I'm going to go in and I'm going to get all this powder off. And I'm going to blend it in. We are almost done, guys, okay? So I like to go in small circles and just kind of like blend it in, okay? You can sweep like that. But you want it to be right. Okay. I don't know if it's kind of giving that ashy look, but I'm just not the biggest fan of the Sacha Buttercup. Small strokes. And that's how y'all bake, okay? Because some of y'all be out here kind of wrong now. Y'all got to let that stuff set into your skin. So when you wipe it off, you don't see it that much, okay? It shouldn't be like the ashy raccoon thing. Okay, so now after this, like I said, I go back and I emphasize my contour. So I have CoverGirl bronzer in Ebony that I contour with sometimes. And then I have this nice pigmented one that I got from like Amazon. I'm not even sure who the company was anymore. I don't see it on here, but it is very pigmented color. Like it comes off, a little goes a long way. So I'm going to use this right here. This brush is a contour and highlighter brush. This is the contour side with the angle, and then this is just like the highlight side, so we can just go right in this area with our highlight. So today, contour, I think I'm going to go ahead and use the CoverGirl. It has kind of a reddish undertone, a brownish reddish undertone, but I'm going to go right back in where I did the contour with the cream. And this is kind of just emphasizing it, making it pop a little bit. Can you guys see that? You don't have to do much. It's emphasizing this bump, huh? Okay, in the forehead area, the temples. Up into the hairline. Okay, so I'm gonna use that fluffy brush that I use with the transitional color, and I'm gonna just sweep the sides of my nose for my contour. Let me know if you guys can see it. You can even take it up a little bit in this little area right there, so it's not so sharp with the concealer. Come up with the shadow part, the crease up there. Okay, and that's as much as I'm gonna. I don't have my fan brush for my highlighter, so I will use this brush. And the highlighter I'm gonna use is by NYX Illuminator. And this is IBB01. Sometimes I mix mine, but I'm just gonna go along here and I'm like dotting it, and then I'm gonna just come to like a V in a way. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me know if you can. And you can kind of go as deep as you want with your highlight, but I'm just going to keep my level about here, okay? Same on this side. I just kind of dot it, and then I rub it in small circles. And this is right above the contour, okay? Right above the contour. Sometimes I kind of get it like blended into it, okay? Because it doesn't need to be under your eye. It just needs to be, you know, not this far up under your eye, but along your jaws, the top of your cheeks rather. And I'm going to use a brush to go in and add my highlight here to give us that slimming effect, and right there at the tip, okay? And on our cubes here. And I like to go highlight my brow there. I highlight it here. You can even put a little bit up under there. And this even helps it to, you know, highlight that brow bone. Now, because I'm old school makeup artist, I ain't gonna say old school, but we use our fingers, and I'm still an advocate of that. I still think it is kind of like the best makeup applicator. So I'm gonna just kind of blend it with my finger a little bit, because you don't want it to be emphasized too much, okay? So just to tone it down a bit and blend it a bit, go above the eyebrow. And this make the eyebrow pop a little more too. Okay, so my look is coming together. My blush I'm going to use today is from Black Radiance also, and it's an artesian baked. It's in Toasted Almond 8306. I'm going to use a fluffy brush like this, and I'm going to go in with my product. I'm going to dap it off, and I'm going to go with the opals of my cheek, I'm sorry. Let me know if you guys can see it, if it's showing up. Okay? And then I kind of work mine into my contour a bit, okay? So can you see the difference though? With the side that has blush on it and the side that doesn't. Blush is so necessary, okay? It just makes me feel so glamorous, okay? Blush is necessary. Don't skip this step. It is necessary. So there I am. I'm bringing it like a C. I start here and I kind of swoop it into my contour like that. Okay? You can also add bronzer here if you want to, where the sun kind of pops there as well. I'm going to use my eyeliner for my bottom, and this is just a NYX black eyeliner pencil, and I need to sharpen it. Thank God I do have my sharpener on hand. Okay, so I'm kind of going to hold down my eye a little bit, but you don't want to get right into there where our water duct is, because you can compromise it for infection if you're not using like a clean liner or something like that. So you just want to hold the pencil sideways like this and pull it down a bit. And I like to kind of make sure mine connect with that wing. And I bring it inward. Okay. You guys see that? See the difference that the liner make? Still holding it to the side, bringing it over. I'm liking the look so far. So I don't know what color lippy I'm going to go with. Let's see. What color do you guys think I should go with? Do y'all see the highlight? It's coming together. I'm liking this look. I ain't going nowhere but to watch Mary Mary and going to bed, okay? Okay, I'm just gonna go with the plum lip. And this is by Wet n Wild. They're about, I want to say $3 for this, and they are very good. So I'm gonna line it with a dark brown color liner. I always like to line my lip because it kind of helps my lip color not bleed. Okay, so what you want to do is blend it. This is not 92. We do not need the thick liner going on, thick dark liner going on. So it's going to help me to follow the path of the lipstick, okay? So I know not to get too low. See, it's kind of like I'm just staying within the lines. How does this look? The bottom and the dark top. I did do a black and red look like that before it was crazy. I want to say it was like gothic or demonic or something. It was before my save days. I thought it was cute. It was just red and black and all these dark colors. It was craziness, okay? And this is my lipstick, so I can use it on my lips. Don't be out there sharing stuff. And this is matte. It will last me until the morning if I wanted to. But I got a shower tonight. At least I will go to bed looking very cute. Now, if you want to, you can go back in if you want to kind of emphasize that color. Bam. You see that? Bam. Boom. See that? Boom. I'm like Emerald, okay? Okay, so we have on our lips. This is our, I want to say, my complete look. You can do more if you want to, but this is enough for me, unless you want to go in and pull out your bottom lashes. Don't ignore those either, ladies. They are important. It's just another glam look, just to make it even more glamorous, okay? So you can go in with this, with the end of your mascara. Don't share mascara either. The risk of eye infections, pink eye, all that crazy stuff, okay? I don't just teach you how to do it. I'm going to teach you how to stay clean and sanitary, okay? Wash them brushes, ladies. If it's your brush, you might can get off a week with just brush cleaner, but by the end of that week, you need to be hitting it with some Dawn and some tea tree oil or something like that, okay? So do you see the difference that it make when you have your bottom lashes? See? And just give it an even more glam look. This little dried out. How many back in the day used to add that little water to it? I used to get the Maybelline with the neon green top. It was pink. And I used to, my mascara run out, just put a little water in it and bring it back to life. Okay, so I'm going to spray. I believe this is just some NYX setting spray that I had at the house. Or, no, e.l.f. I'm sorry, e.l.f. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to spray my face and set it. And I'm going to, like, bring these little curls back out a little bit. Let me see what I'm looking like. So it's going to start. Give it a second to dry up. But yeah, guys, there it is. This is the look for tonight. I don't know. Hi, Marcus. How are you? Hey, Tamara. You need your eyebrows to look like this? That's what's up. I'm trying to go back through y'all comments right now and kind of respond. I see y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in with me. I need some feedback, guys. Tell me, like, do you like this look for tonight? Do you like it? Did you learn something? Is it something else that you want me to come back with and just kind of like, you know, emphasize or focus on that area more? I will, but yeah, this is it. This is all skin right here. I like it. What do you guys think? I think it look awesome. Thank you, Tamara. Thank y'all for staying with me. And I'm probably going to post some pictures of some more close-ups, but I love it. You know, I think it looks nice and not overdone. Oh, you see that contour? See, I ain't heavily do it. This how it's supposed to be done, okay? Not where you can super tell, but you can tell, okay? Because this nose was not looking like this before, okay? Look at these eyebrows. Okay, where is my husband? Okay, he about to be like, girl, you was just looking like ain't your mama. Now you done walked in this room, okay? But yeah, no, it's yes, it's simple. This is a simple look. I tried to do it simple for you guys, you know, that just everyday women that want to kind of learn how to do it. And I just think this eye is very simple, but it's very necessary. Just for every day you see it. Yes, I like it. You can always do what you want to do with it. You can always get like a lighter color, like this color, and you can go into the inner corner to open up your eye a little bit. You can always put a little lighter liner around the bottom liner. You can do what you want to do. It's your look. Have fun with it. Makeup is artistry once again. I do thank God for this gift. It's getting better. I'm learning. I want to learn more. I want y'all to stay on this journey with me, even as I relocate to Atlanta. Still watch out for me. Still have my back. Still follow me, you know, even if I'm not here. This is the way I'm going to connect with you guys and stay connected with you guys, okay? So I'll see you guys soon. I believe Mary is on, or it's about to come on, and I don't want to miss it. So thank you once again for joining me. Bye.